Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonique and I have an unboxing video. This is my latest purchase. So I thought we would open it together. If I can open it. That was a mission. Okay, cut it off. So this deck purchase was inspired by Krista Chronicles here on YouTube. They've been showing this deck a lot. Oh, I don't know, it's just really piqued my interest. Now then, why? Because it's based on the periodic table, which I really don't know an awful lot about. But Will at Atypical Tarot used to do videos where he was showing different tarot cards, one of which was based on the periodic table. No, it wasn't this deck, but I don't know what deck it was, but I don't think it's a deck that's available. But this is the Mendelevian Oracle. So it's not actually a tarot deck, but that's a pretty good guidebook. A Guide to the Science and Mysticism Thereof by Robin McFadden. Ooh, I like the cover as well. What's it say? This is a unique oracle deck. It's made up of all 118 elements in the periodic table, reimagined as vibrantly painted fantasy creatures and given oracular meanings based on their chemistry, uses or history. Thus it can be used to actually learn chemistry by those who find whimsy and fantasy more retentive in the memory than bare facts, and that is me, definitely. Or it can be used by those who simply wish to incorporate some science into their daily practice. Those of an adventurous spirit, of course, can do both. Now, yeah, chemistry was not my strong point at school. So this will be really interesting to find out a little bit deeper what the periodic table and all the elements are about. Now, what I know of elements is only related to crystals. That's as far as my knowledge goes. But the other thing that actually attracted me to this deck when Krista showed it on their channel was its Fae energy. Oh, look at this bag. And yeah, Krista's been raving about this deck. And I've got caught up in it. And as I'm doing Fae deck studies for the whole year, I thought this would really go well with that as well. Okay, so let's have a little look. Right, let's take it out. Oh, so we've got 118 cards, and they're going. Okay, they're going the other way. All right. So what I will do is I'll turn them over and look at them that way, and then they will be in order, won't they? And then we'll take a quick look at the guidebook for maybe one or two cards, I'll see. Okay, so these are the backs, which shows this figure here, a Fae figure. Oh, loving it already. Okay, so it's reversible as well, but let's have a look. Hydrogen is source. I've got numbers here, so that must align to it as well. And then we've got some symbols here. H must be for hydrogen. I'm going to have a quick look. My ignorance for the elements is like... So the atomic number, which is here, number 1, and that's the number of protons, also number of electrons, defines its place in the table. Atomic symbol, which is here and here. Atomic symbol is the shorthand form used in chemical formulae. Every painting has its symbol in there somewhere. Okay, so it's included in every painting. Emission lines. Oh, let's just put these to one side because they're going to... Oh no, they're going to be out of order now. They have very, very slippy cards. Okay, just put them over here for a minute. Oh, yep, slipping all over the place. Right, okay, back to it. Alrighty, so yeah, emission lines. When an element is heated, It emits light in very specific wavelengths, like a fingerprint. Atomic weight, that's what this number here is. And that's as the number of neutrons varies from atom to atom, these variations within each element are known as isotopes. A pure sample of an element has a mass that is more than the sum of the protons, but rarely a whole number, as the weight is achieved by averaging the common isotopes of that atom. Did anybody understand that? I just read words. Yeah, I just read words. Oh dear. This is going to be a whole learning curve. Okay, this is the crystal structure. This I understand. A pure sample of an element tends to arrange itself in a specific pattern. Not a hard and fast rule, but useful to know. That is something I do know. This is the Bohr model. Niels Bohr came up with the idea of electrons existing in layers of orbital shells like planets in a solar system, which actually that's what that looks like, doesn't it? It looks like the sun and then a planet going around it. This is still a useful image to use, even though it is an oversimplification. And then we have the element name and oracular meaning. Here's source. So these are fairly self-explanatory. The oracular meanings were chosen to reflect each element's traits, uses, or history. Okay, I think that's all the elements of the card explained. So presumably, we go. Oh Lord, look at these lots. Okay, so hydrogen, and we've got the background to hydrogen, the discovery of it, why it's called hydrogen, about it. Oh, some quotes. Alright, this is, yeah. The melting point, the boiling point, the normal state in nature, which is a gas. Hydrogen is a gas. Okay, this is not, I'm not going to be here teaching because I don't know what I'm talking about. But you can see, you get two full pages of explanation here. And what interests me is the image and the oracular meaning as well. But alongside that, I'm going to be doing a lot of learning here. Yeah. Okay, let's go back and look at the cards, because that's the exciting part, isn't it? So 2 is helium. Oh, delightful. This is adventure. And we have lithium, serenity. Now I know about lithium. It was used back in the Victorian period to calm people down. And then they found out it was dangerous. But I only know it through crystals. Beryllium, sophistication. It's beautiful. Boron, support. Wow. I'm loving the images. I'm loving the images. We have carbon for life. Yes. That works well for me. We've got like a strand of DNA there as well. Oh, the animals. Oh. Thanks for showing this deck, Krista. It's beautiful. I'm in love. Price for nitrogen. Oxygen. Sociability. Can't say. Sociability. Oxygen. We all need that. It looks jolly. Fluorine. Anarchy. Neon shine. Yeah, so we've got the element name there. Did say that they're on every card. Sodium. Mischief. Wonderful image. Oh, magnesium, unpredictability. Oh, wow. It's on his butt. aluminium, renewal. We have a firewalker, and it looks a bird in flight there. Silicon order. Oh, upside down. Phosphorus, prosperity. Oh, what's this about? Oh, that's interesting. We have sulfur, medicine. Chlorine for choice. Argon, stillness. Potassium is nurturing. This is a really beautiful way to learn about chemistry. When they have something like this when I was in school, I would have taken a lot more notice. Calcium structure. Works well for our bones and teeth and things, doesn't it? Scandium? Don't know this one at all. This is confidence. Titanium, imperviousness. Which reminds me of that song, I Am Titanium. Impervious, yeah. Vanadium, strength. I love that crystal as well. It's helped me a lot. Anyway, chromium. Swagger in the spotlights. Manganese, gathering. Iron, work. A lot on his shoulders. Cobalt, forbearance. Nickel, helpfulness. Oh, I've got Oliver Twist vibes there. I'm going to break out into song and dance. Copper, humility. Oh, there's lots of different energies, isn't there? Zinc, talisman. Gallium, innocence. Innovation for germanium. That one I know. Arsenic, misdirection. There's a poison. She's got like a net full of skulls. Selenium for balance. Bromine, sword. Krypton, illumination. Rubidium, dexterity. Strontium, confusion. Yttrium, magic. Zirconium, delight. Niobium, mystique. Molybdenum, wherewithal. Gosh, that's an interesting one. Technetium, foresight. Well prepared. Ruthenium, tribe. That support system there. Rhodium, playfulness. Palladium, acceptance. Love it. Silver, clarity. Cadmium, challenge. indium, lassitude. Oh, look at this for tin, flexibility. Cornwall was known for all its tin mines. Antimony, resonance. Back to bang that gong there. Look at all the books he's perched on. Tellurium, insouciance. Iodine, shield. Xenon, strangeness. And the copper. Light on the tail. Cesium, precision. Wearing a mask, I think. Interesting. Barium, wayfinder. Lanthanum, spark. Cerium, abrasive. Praseodymium, shade. Neodymium, attraction. Promethium, brevity. Samarium, sanguine. He's playing a guitar. It's electric as well, it's plugged in. Europium, luminosity. Gadolinium, infiltration. Ooh. Terbium, amplify. Dysprosium, ancillary. Holmium, focus. Erbium, magnify. Thulium, specificity. Specificity. Ytterbium, intensity. Lutetium, anonymity. Hafnium, deceiver. It's a strange one. Tantalum, intention. Oh, it's quite a bit. Tungsten, adapt. Huh. Yeah. So his feet doesn't have to touch the ground there. That's cool. Rhenium, elusiveness. Oh, look at that hair. Osmium, endurance. See, a lot of energy for that one, a lot of frequencies. Iridium, visitor. Platinum, mastery. Gold, nobility. Mercury, obsession. Thallium, malice. Harbinger is for lead, or harbinger. Bismuth is gatekeeper. Polonium is diplomacy. That's some energy. Astatine is chance. I like that. Radon, deception. Francium, ephemera. Radium, denial. Actinium, stubbornness. Arms crossed. Thorium, speculation. Protactinium, story. Uranium, remorse. Oh. Neptunium, patience. The candle burn down. Plutonium, control. That's cool. Americium, intuition. Curium, exploration. Berkelium, intermission. Californium, perception. Einsteinium, creativity, E equals mc squared. Fermium, action. Mendelevian, trust. Nobelium, generosity. Laurentium, drive. That's interesting. My maternal side of the family were all Lawrences, and they did have a lot of drive. Yeah, so that's quite interesting for me. Ruthermodium, investigation. Dubnium, identity. Seaborgium, celebrity. Barium, wholeness. Hassium, loyalty. Meitnerium, recognition. Darmstadium, no. Darmstadium, experimentation. Roentgenium, irony. Copernicium, perspective. How fragile we are, how small we are compared to the universe, huh? Nihonium, incognito. Flerovium, Susurrus. Moscovium, silence. Livermorium, absurdity. Tennessine, rumour. And finally, Organessen, for death. Well, there's a lot there I don't know. There's a lot I don't even know how to pronounce, so I apologise for that. I think what might be interesting, look at that, it's like a colour scale as you go through the cards. So that's really interesting, isn't it? That colour scale. Beautiful. They're not edged. Like I say, they're extremely slippy. Extremely slippy, but nice cardstock all the same. Yeah, not too thick, not too thin. So let's... What I'm thinking is, if you put two together, how would that read? So how would, say, acceptance, if we go with the keywords, read with... Let's pull another one randomly. Malice. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I might pause the video, actually, because the entries are quite large, so then I can pull out the relevant things to share. So the guidebook gives some really interesting facts here. So palladium, it says, meet the element named for an asteroid that was named for a goddess who was nicknamed for a giant she accidentally killed. It's quite interesting, isn't it? So it's part of the platinum group. It can be used in jewellery plating, dentistry, but it absorbs hydrogen at an astounding rate, which is its main factor. And it's asking us to say yes to things you wish for but thought you couldn't have. Nice. Also saying yes to challenges, adventures, saying yes to your own emotions, and it's saying yes to your special gifts. And then on the negative side, if you've actually been accepting things that aren't great, like your time or your boundaries or, you know, things like that, then it encourages the process of healing. It says you are splendid, accept it. Whereas thallium is a killer and was used actually for murdering people after arsenic fell out of favour. But yeah, it can cause random health problems. And so it talks about malice and checking in with yourself, really, turning your energy away from that energy, and then use it to look into your own heart, but stop it from allowing it to poison you first. So yeah, I think that's a nice message for both of them, actually. Acceptance. Accept everything as it is, and don't turn into malice, really, and cause harm to other people and indirectly, therefore, to yourself. Yeah, that works well together. I think that's yeah, it's going to be a good way to use this deck. I think is to put the elements together, because they would in a chemistry lab, wouldn't they? They put the two elements together and see what the reaction is, from what I remember from school. So yeah, by doing that this way, and all I've done is gone with the essential meanings of the cards and not too far into the chemistry of it. I mean, I presume the numbers going together would actually cause a reaction as well, and these energies here as well. This is a very, just one little spectrum here, whereas there's quite a few there. You know, there's lots of things to look at. We can look at these here, you know, the planets around the sun there. We can look at the crystal structures. Yeah. And then, of course, the images themselves, you know, who's coming along to upset this energy here, this energy of acceptance, what's coming along to upset that feeling, and then maybe turn and look at it and address what's going on. So yeah, anyway, that's my first thoughts, and I'm really going to enjoy this deck. It's such a different one. It's nothing I've ever come across before. Again, thank you, Krista, for introducing us on your channel to this deck, or I would never have known about it. And so thank you everyone for watching, thank you for being here, and as always, until my next video, bye friends, bye.